In the beginning, there was only trade, gold, silver, and promises sealed with trust. Merchants carried coins across deserts and oceans, guided by faith that value could travel without form. But as empires grew, the weight of gold became a burden, and money began to change from metal to paper to belief. In Renaissance Italy, a new kind of power was born. The Medici family mastered a system where gold no longer needed to move, only the numbers in their books. Behind candlelit desks, clerks rewrote the meaning of wealth, creating the first modern banks and a quiet revolution in trust. As trade expanded, Europe's kings turned to bankers for war and peace alike. Money flowed faster than armies, and power began to shift, from thrones to vaults. The idea took hold: control the flow of money, and you control the destiny of nations. In 1694, the Bank of England was born, the first to issue paper money backed by gold. Citizens accepted the paper because they trusted the crown behind it, but most would never see the gold promised to them. A quiet illusion began, one that still defines our world today. Across Europe, powerful families saw the potential of this invisible wealth. The Rothschilds built the first global banking network, faster than messengers, stronger than empires. While nations fought wars, they moved fortunes with coded letters and private couriers. By the 1800s, bankers had become the architects of empires. Loans built railways, funded wars, and crowned kings. Yet every promise came with a price: interest that quietly chained nations to their lenders. Then came America, a young nation craving independence yet bound by foreign debt. In 1913, the Federal Reserve was created, a private system controlling the nation's money supply. The people gained currency but lost control of its creation. When wars erupted, central banks printed endlessly. The illusion of gold-backed value vanished. Money became belief alone, a promise without metal, an IOU backed only by confidence. The paper age of money had begun. In 1971, the final tide of gold was severed. President Nixon ended the gold standard, and money became infinite. From that moment, debt and currency were twins, feeding each other in an endless cycle of creation and collapse. Today, the system lives in screens, numbers moving faster than thought. Banks became algorithms, and trust became data. Money no longer jingles or shines. It flows silently, unseen, through fiber and code. Yet behind the technology lies the same story. A few controlling the flow for the many. The symbols have changed, but the system has not. Debt remains the product, and belief remains the collateral. Digital currencies, central bank tokens, and cashless economies promise freedom, yet risk perfect control. A system where every transaction can be traced and every asset can vanish with a click. The future of money is transparent and watching. But history teaches one lesson. Every empire of money eventually meets its reckoning. From Rome's silver coins to Wall Street's algorithms, belief has always been the foundation and the fault line. The question is not what money is, but who controls its story. For centuries, it has been told by the few, written in ink, enforced by trust, powered by debt. And now, as we move into the digital age, the pen is changing hands once again. From gold to paper to data, the essence remains the same: faith. Faith that this system will hold, that numbers have meaning, that our digital gold is real. But faith is fragile, and history shows. When belief fades, money follows. The secret history of modern banking isn't about currency, it's about control. And as long as money defines power, those who print it will write the future. The question left to us is simple: who will hold the pen next?